My name's Mr. Lane. I'm the very proud head teacher of St Michael's School. We can't wait for you to join us in September. This video is going to help you learn more about school so you can settle in really quickly.
Right, good morning everyone. I'm Mrs Tillotson and I'm the assistant head teacher here at St Michael's and also the leader of EYFS. So you're going to be getting to know me really well over the next coming year and seeing a lot of me. So I just wanted to take some time today to welcome you to St Michael's and tell you how excited we are about you coming and starting. And to let you know that we're here and we're getting ready for you. So I thought I would speak to you this morning and explain a little bit more about what happens on a normal day in reception class at St Michael's, starting right at the beginning and then thinking about what happens during the day as well. So in the morning, you'll arrive at St Michael's at the school and you'll enter the school through the small car park. You'll walk down the path at the side of the reception entrance and you will walk up to the green gates where you will see a teacher waiting for you. You do not have to do this on your own. You won't walk in on your own. You can come in with mummy and daddy or your carer and they will bring you right down into the classroom. And we do this for a couple of weeks right at the beginning, just in case you're feeling a bit wobbly. Okay, and then when you're feeling a bit braver and you know where to go, then mummies and daddies and carers don't need to bring you in anymore. So on the first day, you're going to walk in down to your classroom and find your peg. Now everybody's got their own peg and it's got their name on it. That's how we know it's yours. Now on the peg, you're going to put your hat and your coat and your book bag and then find your special carpet place. Now everybody has a carpet spot and it's on a lovely big blue rug with a bug on it. And the teacher will give you your very own bug and that's your spot. Nobody else is going to sit on it. And when you're comfortable, you can give mummy and daddy or your carers a big hug and a kiss and they can leave. And then your day begins. So what we do at the beginning of every day is we take a register. And that register is our way of keeping a list of who's in school, just so we know who's here in case we need it. And it's a lovely way for us to say good morning to each other. And sometimes we even say it in a different language. Okay, so after we've said our register, we know who's here, we say a prayer. And then we do something which is quite important. We pick our lunch options for the day. Now, you might choose to bring in a sandwich box and your own lunch from home. You might know just how you like your sandwiches and that might give you a little bit more confidence when you start, and that is perfectly fine. But you might quite like a hot meal. And depending on what you pick, you get a lovely coloured band to wear. And you'll wear that band down to the dinner hall at lunchtime so the teachers know which menu you chose and which lunch to give you. So we do that all at the beginning of the day and that's sorted out. Okay, then after that, we get down to the task of actually doing some learning. All of our learning is led by you. It is led through play. We learn inside and we learn outside. And it doesn't matter what the weather is like, as long as we've got the right clothing on, we are outside all year round. You can learn in your classroom where you start off, where your peg is and your spot on the carpet, or you can go into the other classroom and explore in there as well. Your learning is led by you. And the teachers are very good at listening to you and listening to what your interests are. So you might love dinosaurs or cars or ballerinas or LOL dolls, okay? And the teachers will listen to that and try and weave it into your learning. So for most of the day, you will be exploring your learning through your own interests inside and outside of the classroom, with the adults with you there to support you all the way. Every now and again, the teachers might ask you to come and sit with them in a small group and do a must-do activity. Now, the must-do activity is a bit like your job for the day, your one definite job for the day that you have to get done. And it might be about reading or writing or some sounding out words, or it might be about maths. Okay, and that's your must-do for the day, but a teacher will always be there to support you with that. And as you get older and you get bigger and you grow through reception, towards the end of reception, you might not even need a big adult to help you do that must-do task. You might do that all on your own. So that's something that we can work towards together. So while we're in the classroom and you're learning and you're inside and you're out and you're meeting new friends, you might get hungry. Okay, so what we do during the day is we have a snack station, and at the snack station we have milk and we have fruit, and we know what everybody's allowed. We've got a list of allergies and things like that, and we're very careful with it, but you're allowed to access this snack station whenever you like. Okay, so if you get hungry, don't panic, you can get yourself a snack. Sometimes when you're at school, you might get poorly, or you might feel unwell, or while we're playing inside or outside, you might have fall and hurt yourself. Don't panic. At St Michael's, we've got a special room that we can bring you to called the sick room, the medical room. And in there, we've got every size of plaster you can imagine and cotton bud, and we can patch you up, sort you out and send you on your way. Then you can get back to your friends playing soon. So we'll show you where the medical room is, and hopefully you won't spend too much time in there. Another thing is, I was thinking about while we're playing, we have to share a lot of resources. We have to share our toys when we come to reception. We have a few of certain things, but some things you can share and some things you have to take turns on. And for some people, it can be difficult to learn to take turns, and sometimes we can get cross or frustrated. So if that happens, the adults are there to help you and help you calm down and help you think about your behaviour. So what we have in each classroom is we have a chart, and on the chart we can put your name. Now everybody starts on the sunshine and we're all aiming to get to the rainbow by the end of the day, but sometimes your name might go on the thinking cloud, and if that goes on the thinking cloud, it's just to give you time with an adult to talk about what happened and think about changing your behaviour or making different choices. Now, another important thing that I wanted to tell you about was using those book bags that you're going to be hanging up on your peg. We need to put something in them. So right from the beginning of school, when you're settled in, we'll be giving you a book, and that book will go home every night. Now, the book might just be a picture book with no words, and then it might have some words in, and then it might have a lot of words in. And what we're going to do is ask you to read that at home, and you'll read it in school with an adult as well. And you'll have one of those every week, and that'll go between home and school. Eventually, when you've settled in, after quite a few weeks, we might start giving you homework, and that will be in a wallet, and that will go in your book bag, and that will go between school and home as well. But all of this information, because you're new to school, and it's new for mummies and daddies and carers for some of them, will be put in a newsletter, and that will be given out to them every week, and it's your job to make sure that they get it in their hand when you go home, and they'll get all this information in there as well. Another thing they will have is the email addresses of me and Mr. Lane and your teachers, so they can email us whenever they have a question and they want to know something. Okay, so I think that's about it really that I've got to talk to you about at the minute. But like I say, any questions that your mummies and daddies and carers have, we will help answer. Any questions that you have, we will also help answer. And I hope you're looking forward to starting with us, looking forward to meeting all these new friends, and looking forward to meeting your teachers as well, because we can't wait to meet you.
It's really important that when you start school that you attend every single day and you're nice and prompt in the morning. Each day when you come in, you'll wear your smart school uniform. If you follow the school rules, you'll get lots of rewards and praise at St Michael's. You'll get house points and certificates. Once a term, we gather all the children in the school hall and we award them certificates for turning up to school every single day, consistent effort and being kind to their friends. When you start school, you'll be put into one of our 4 houses. Each house has a different colour and a different saint. At sports days, you'll compete with your houses, and throughout the week you'll gather house points for trying your best and behaving really well. Once you've settled into school, you'll start exploring the playground. You'll play together to begin with, and then you'll be able to play in the outside space with the other children around the school. You'll start joining assemblies and start using the other rooms in the school, like the Imaginarium, the lab. We also have a music room and an art and DT studio. As you progress through the school, you'll get to learn more and more about really interesting things. We've got a fantastic curriculum covering history and geography, art and design and science. So if you have an interest in any of those things, you'll love St Michael's. We also really love music and sports, and we've got lots of after school clubs and clubs during the day for any interest that you might have. I hope you found that useful, children. We can't wait for you to join us in September. It's okay if you're a little bit nervous, if you've got some worries. There'll be lots of people here at school to help you. Just try and be really positive, have a growth mindset where any challenge can be overcome with help. Look forward to seeing you. Can't wait for you to join us. Have a lovely summer.